Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss about perpendicular axis theorem. So let us see what is the statement of perpendicular axis theorem. So let us see first statement. It is also one of the very important theorem in the moment of inertia. So let us see first statement. So what is perpendicular axis theorem? Moment of inertia about an axis perpendicular to two mutually perpendicular axes. Two mutually perpendicular axes is the summation of moment of inertia, that is mi, moment of inertia of section about two mutually perpendicular axes. So this is the statement of perpendicular axis theorem. Now read this statement carefully. The moment of inertia about an axis perpendicular to two mutually perpendicular axes. We know there are three axes. So this is x-axis. Now this is y-axis. These two axes are mutually perpendicular axes. These two are mutually perpendicular to each other. Now the third axis is also perpendicular to both mutually perpendicular axes. So this is z-axis. This is also perpendicular to x-axis and also perpendicular to y-axis. This is the z-axis. Now what is statement? Let us read carefully. Moment of inertia about an axis perpendicular to two mutually perpendicular axes. So these are two mutually perpendicular axes and we require moment of inertia about this z-axis. That is axis perpendicular to two mutually perpendicular axes. So Izz is equal to, what is there? Is the sum of moment of inertia of the section about two mutually perpendicular axes. So that is Ixx, sum of moment of inertia of two mutually perpendicular axes. That is Ixx plus Iyy. So this is the mathematical statement of perpendicular axis theorem. This is mathematical statement of perpendicular axis theorem. Now let us prove this theorem, or let us derive this expression from this diagram. So let us see, consider one area dA. Now distance of this perpendicular distance of this area from x-axis is y, and perpendicular distance from of this area from z-axis is x. So this is also x. Now the diagonal, let us consider r. The diagonal is r. So this is triangle. This is triangle and this is diagonal of triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, let us prove. So according to Pythagoras theorem, r square is equal to x square plus y square. R square is equal to x square plus y square. Now Ixx of this small area dA is what? Ixx is equal to dA into y square. Ixx of this area is dA into y square, and Iyy is equal to dA into distance is x square. Now what is Izz? Izz is equal to dA into what is r square. Because perpendicular distance of this area from z-axis is r. Now that is equal to dA into r square is equal to x square plus y square. So that is equal to dA into x square plus dA into y square. So dA into x square is Iyy and dA into y square is Ixx. So that is equal to Izz. So Izz is equal to Ixx plus Iyy. So you can write like this, Ixx plus Iyy. So this is the proof of this perpendicular axis theorem. This theorem is required to calculate the moment of inertia about this perpendicular axis. So moment of inertia about this perpendicular axis is also called as polar moment of inertia. So this Izz is also called as polar moment of inertia. Why it is called as polar moment of inertia? Because the axis perpendicular to two mutually perpendicular axes is called as polar axis. So this z-axis is called as polar axis. So therefore moment of inertia about this axis is also called as polar moment of inertia. So it is denoted by Ip. So Ip is also equal to Ixx plus Iyy. So Ip is equal to Ixx plus Iyy. That is polar moment of inertia. So this is the all over about perpendicular axis theorem. Thank you very much.